ICC friends, Netflix's new film Bird Box is good as and thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, all jokes aside, last night I attended the Atlanta VIP screening for Bird Box. It was hosted by Kandi Burruss and Lil Rel Howery, who stars in the film. He was also in the building. This film was so good, y'all. It was so good. When I posted the trailer a few months back, I was like, okay, Netflix Jesus, this looks like a winner. Please hold true to the promises of this trailer and do not disappoint me with this film. Not only did they not disappoint me, but they exceeded my expectations. Oh my gosh, it was so good. My nerves were so bad by the time the credits rolled at the end of this film. It takes you on a roller coaster of emotions, from scared to death, nervous to death. You feel love, you feel sadness, you feel hopelessness, then you feel hopeful, and it's just... Sandra Bullock, girl, it's a reason why I've always loved you. Sandra Bullock did the damn thing in this film. She stars as Mallory, and she's the main character in the film. But the film also stars Trevante Rhodes, Lil Rel Howery, Sarah Paulson, John Malkovich, Machine Gun Kelly, BD Wong. They have a fantastic cast. So when I saw the cast itself, I was like, okay. If they lose, it's because they wanted to. Shout out to the director, Susan Bier. She came through in the clutch. Like, this film is so fantastic, y'all. It flows beautifully. It keeps you engaged from the moment it begins until the credits roll at the end. So let me put my glasses on and read to you the official description of Bird Box, and then I'm gonna tell you what the real description of Bird Box is. Please hold. Okay, now we're ready to read. So here's the official description of the film. It says, when a mysterious force decimates the world's population, only one thing is certain. If you see it, you will take your life. Facing the unknown, Mallory finds love, hope, and a new beginning, only for it to unravel. Now she must flee with her 2 children down a treacherous river to the one place left that may offer sanctuary. But to survive, they'll have to undertake the perilous 2-day journey blindfolded. Okay, so look, Sandra Bullock stars as Mallory. What really happened in the film is Mallory is a cold woman. She's cold. You know, some people just ain't feeling everybody. Like, just, they're not mean or hateful, but she was just raised a different way. At one point in the film, she was like, look, I was raised by wolves. Like, Mallory was that chick, but she was cold as ice, but she still had a heart, if that makes sense. So Mallory is pregnant when this whole end of the world apocalyptic type of ish pops off. Basically what it is there is some type of entity that is moving across the world, and if you look at it directly, you will kill yourself. It will make you see the worst, like your worst nightmare, the worst thing scenario, the worst thing that your mind could possibly conjure up or grasp is what you see when you look into this entity. And your eyes crystallize or something weird, and within seconds to minutes, you are doing everything within your power to kill yourself. And that is the film. So the world is literally going up in smoke. People are killing themselves, ramming their heads into glass. They are doing everything, like literally killing themselves in the street, crashing cars into each other, everything. Now you have a group of survivors, and that is your Sandra Bullock and your Lil Rel and your Trevante and your John Malkovich and BD Wong, and they are trying to work together to survive this particular crisis, for lack of a better term. I told you Sandra Bullock's character Mallory, she's very cold. Tom, who is Trevante Rhodes, hey Trevante. Trevante's so fine, y'all. It don't make no sense for Trevante to be that fine. Like, I mean, I was distracted a few times watching the film because Trevante is just that fine. But anywho, Trevante plays the character of Tom. Tom is a veteran. Tom has a caring, warm, loving heart. Like, he's fine, he's buff, he chocolate, but he's just like a chocolate teddy bear. He's very caring and nurturing. Lil Rel, his character is Charles. Charles works at a supermarket. Charles is the investigative human being, the one who just deep dives into the internet all day long, reading conspiracy theories, reading about how this connects to this, and how when people do a certain thing, then this is the reason why the world is this way. He's a total conspiracy theorist, and he's working on a book about the end of the world. John Malkovich character, I forgot what his character's name was. was. He's Douglas. Douglas is the total definition of an asshole. He don't care about nobody but himself. And that's just what it is. And you just gonna have to deal with it. BD Wong. BD Wong's character, to me, I feel like BD Wong wasn't acting. BD Wong's character was loving, optimistic. The way I kind of picture BD Wong to be in real life. Machine Gun Kelly played the role of Felix. Felix is that dude that we all know someplace among the earth who is the total pessimist. They don't see the, like, Lord, we gonna die. We just gonna die. We done. We just gonna, everybody else trying to have a little bit of hope, trying to reach out to King Jesus, get Jesus on the main line. And Felix in the cut like, oh, we just gonna die. Oh, we gonna die. Oh, we done. We just gonna die. We done. We gonna die. We gonna done. We just did. You have all of these characters together, which makes the film even more interesting because you have a wide array of characters, personalities, and attitudes. Because there's a lot of attitudes flowing up in this one particular house where they all find themselves in there together trying to survive. The film was so good, suspenseful. It had a love story, surprisingly, in the midst of all of this scary, nerve-wracking madness going on in the world. There's a great character arc for Sandra Bullock, who is Mallory. There's a great character arc for her. We see her transform over time throughout the film. But listen, if I ever get caught up in an apocalypse, I need sis on my squad. Like, point blank period. She is the real OG. She is the ride or die, and I need Sandra Bullock on my squad. God forbid an apocalypse come down. But anyway, so the film is fantastic. It's roughly maybe kind of almost 2 hours. It takes you on a journey that you will not forget. Listen, it is great. You do not want to miss this film. So make sure you tune in, because the reason why it sounds like I'm trying my best not to give away spoilers, because if I dig a little too deeper into the plot, I'm going to start giving away spoilers. And I want this thing to be so fresh and clean and exciting. And I want your nerves to be just as bad as my nerves were when I was in the theater. I want you to be wringing your hands and shaking your foot and rocking in your chair like Miss Sophia when she's sitting that cell. But what was really cool was last night at the screening, it was hosted by Candy Burris. They gave us bird boxes, and inside the box is a survival guide. And let me just show you the contents of the box, and then I'll tell you how this survival guide is supposed to work. First, you have your Don't Look mask. So yeah, put that on. Maybe I should do the rest of this without, oh gosh. Okay, we have some twine, and we have, is my hair looking crazy? Okay, we have a bike bell. Can I make it ring? How do I make the bike bell ring? Is my bell broke? There you go. Hey, hey. So we got a bell. Okay, so I got a bike bell. Oh, I think I dropped some. We got some Pop-Tarts, and because I'm an OG, I'm gonna automatically assume that these Pop-Tarts are right side up. If they are not, don't say anything. And that is what's in our box. Now, when I first opened this box, I said, what in the R. Kelly kidnapping kit is this? I take that back. So all three of these things, after you watch the film, they will make sense. But according to our survival guide, it says you put on your blindfold. Okay, I'm gonna do like this so I can keep reading, but I'm gonna pretend how about this? I'm an OG. There you go. Put on your blindfold. You use your bike bell to alert friends and family. So if something popping off, you be like, so while you're alerting your friends and family, you can also alert the entity and or killer who is hunting you down. It says you use the twine so you can find your way back easily. So as you're going along your journey, you twine, you tie it to something and you twine, right? And then as you're making your way back, you just walk along the twine to find your way back to your family. Number 4, snack on the Pop-Tarts to regain your energy. Okay. And number 5, get indoors, lower the blinds. Now it's safe to take off your blindfold and watch Bird Box on Netflix. This looks weird, but we're gonna make it work. So all of these things have great, great meaning in the film. And after you watch the film, it will all make sense. But shout out to Netflix for these very, very cute boxes with these things. God forbid I ever end up in an apocalypse or in R. Kelly's basement, I can try to find my way out with this stuff. So with that being said, Bird Box is absolutely fantastic. I know I couldn't give you a lot of details about the film, but I just don't want to ruin it for you. But I had to make it my duty to come on here and let you guys know that you do not want to miss this. You listen, watch it and thank me later, okay? So have a great, great day. Be sure to watch Bird Box when it premieres on Netflix on Friday, December 21st. And don't look the entity and don't look into the entity, okay? Because we don't need those problems. Okay, y'all, I'm out. Bye.